Last year, May 2025, I Chud the Builder.
Greetings, family, and welcome back to another episode of the Pure Vibe Show. I'm your host, King Fire, the Fresh King. This is a show where we discuss random thoughts and hot topics from around the globe and across the internet. Family, today I want to talk about a topic that I rarely touch or that I really even like to touch, and that's I hate giving light to rapists, children abusers, women abusers, and especially racist, family. But this specific racist in general that they call Chud the Builder. I'm pretty sure you've seen him around the internet. He's locked up right now for shooting a black man, going around antagonizing people with all these racial tropes and things that he likes to say to people, tell black people that they're chimping out just to get a reaction from them so he could try to do something for them. But if you're not familiar with this guy, check this out.
Yeah, I don't know why you're touching me.
Man who's probably gay and needs to get some help.
What's that?
Gay low-key.
I'm being nice right now. That's right there, cross. That's free.
You're trying to tell me this isn't a public easement?
I stay right here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, well, move there.
Keep yourself. Don't chimp out.
All right.
Look at him chimping out. Be a good boy. You heard me. Dumbass. You heard me.
Yeah, that guy. Me personally, family, I've never came across somebody to ever try to insult me or tell me any type of racist things to my face out in public, and I'm really glad for that because I don't know how that would have went. I don't know how that would have ended up, and it wouldn't have been well. It probably would have got physical because I just don't know how I would have dealt with that or handle that. But this specific guy loved to go around and just stir up, racial tensions with people, telling they chimping out, using the N-word to black people. And I'm just surprised that nobody ain't put this man on his backside and beat the shit out of him when he was in the streets doing that. But luckily, the law got caught up with him. This man shot a black man after antagonizing him, and now he's in jail for it, trying to get the money up to get out. And his bail's been denied a couple of times. But I'm saying all that to say this. This guy put on this big machismo act about, him being so, white, dominant male man, and all the negative foolishness that he was trying to put out there and trying to show how masculine and tough of a guy he is. But then the weirdest thing happens. Check this out.
Last year, May 2025, I Chud the Builder.
He sent me these texts with his baby mama, who was Latina, months later after a date. She said, "Go live happily ever after with a dude. Get him, girl." And then he said, back in the day, when women were made to be feminine, that's when society was the best and the least gay shit occurred. Every time women get out of hand, go back to the Roman days and dudes who are more femme than their fat girlfriends are. Women are so manly, dudes would rather a femboy than come home to their GF. Bitches who act like dudes will call men gay for femboys who are more feminine than they are, in quotes.
How dare you not want to come home and man with a pussy?
Sorry, babe, I'd rather fuck a girl with a dick than a N-word with a mid-T like yours. Cry laughing emoji. My friend made a good point where she's like, yeah, bro, like you really owned your baby mama. I know it's like not base, like it's very misogynist. Just say you think it's hot, bro. Like, that's all. It's not really just how hot he was. Yo, look at this last selfie he sent me, actually, from a new faceless Grindr profile. Look at this fucking picture. I had to go digging through the text to find it, and I knew I'd send it to my friend, but I fucking screamed when I saw what she had said. Like, Dalton started messaging me on Grindr again. She said, LMAO, why the fuck is he pretty? If he wasn't like a future murderer, I'd be lit as fuck for you. Shout out my girl for being an oracle, I guess. I said that to her. She's like, on God, I never miss.
And then I said,
neither did Chud, unfortunately. We cuddled on my couch and made out. I've struggled finding a good word for what happened next, because I think like simulated sex, it's too vague, and frauding is too specific. But at some point I put it between his thighs, not his ass, unfortunately. We were like kissing, he flexed his legs together, which it's funny from like Mr. I'm not a gay bottom. Like, I remembered this, like this came back to me. What we did was kind of more gay. Like, bruh, you just got your chud pounded. What else have you got to lose? Like, just flip over. Why am I losing my voice? I felt like Dalton wanted a trainee trad wife. We talked a lot about his job. I don't think he ever asked about mine. Several times after doing things for him, he called me a good girl. It was hot, like, don't get me wrong, but there was something unnerving about it. As corny as it sounds, I wondered what would happen if I was a bad girl. Chud was very intense. Ted Bundy stare and all that. He was bigger than me, and he would switch from being overly affectionate to annoyed and angry. Later down the road, he would neg me over text, like, I miss your big forehead. And if I pushed back, he excused it.
You know I love you.
Which for one date, he said I love you like a few times. I said it back. I didn't want to get murdered. Maybe I did mean it. Like we both meant it a little bit. Because we're broken fucking people.
Family, people can do what they want to do. That's their business. People are adults. They're free to make whatever decisions and choices they make. Even if I don't agree with them, that's their problem. That's their prerogative. People have that right to do so. But how dare you run around talking like the most macho, toughest, white, arrogant, racist man, but have a trans lover, be secretly gay, be doing secret undercover lover things, but presenting yourself in this masculine, white, almighty male type of way. And come to find out, it's all a facade. It's all a gimmick. It's all a game for this man to come out here, and I guess he's wearing a mask to hide and conceal who he really is inside. And my advice for this Chud the Builder would be, live your life, man. Come out and be yourself. Wear your rainbow flag. Do whatever you have to do. Enjoy being yourself. Don't hide it. Don't deny it. Everybody's free to live their way that they want to live. But why are you playing this racist macho game and, you know, your lifestyle is something different? Let's not forget, after you said all those racist things, this happened.
Parties. I'm in the kink community, so I throw sex parties, or I used to throw sex parties. So that's how me and him ended up getting down, was at one of my parties. He was a cool guy. So then when I moved away from Clarksville, we still kept in contact. I never broke contact with him until 2022.
You're not racist. I know that. I bet you.
So after that, I just told him to be careful, and I washed my hands with him. And then the next day, my cousin texts me, and she's like, what's this about? Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah.
Okay. And she was like, what's this about? He fucked you raw dog in a trailer. And I was like, what? So she sends me a screenshot of one of his clippers that put it on Twitter that I was a and he used to sleep with me in his trailer. But I never even knew that he lived in a trailer back then. And I'd never been to his house. He always came to mine. So that was just a blatant lie. I was already kind of heartbroken that I felt like my friend sold out for whatever reason to become this Chud guy. And I felt like I gave him a lot of grace on that sidewalk. I could have turned up. I could have smacked him. I could have done anything. But I kept it very cordial and just washed my hands with our friendship. So for him to turn around and say that, I'm like, all right, if you gonna say we fucked, then you gonna have to say the whole truth. So that's when I made my video, and then it just blew up from there.
Cat, if you're gonna say that we fucked, say the whole truth, okay?
Every man that has ever been with me, I have pegged them. Yes, I'm a top.
Okay, so how did you know that he was into pegging? How does he just came and just told you? He went from selling weed to saying, hey, will you hit me with a strap?
Look like somebody living a double life. Look like somebody living a double life. And the reason I'm exposing this and bringing this to light, family, I don't care what people do with their personal life. I don't care about people's, sexual orientations, desire, or whatever, indifferent. None of my business. I don't care. But this specific guy, he have to get flamed up because of his racist antics and the things that he was running around doing. I hope he gets all the time in prison that they can give him. I hope he stays in there as long as possible, because when he comes back out, believe me, he's only going to be more popular to run around and do the foolishness that he was doing that got him in there in the first place, family. People like this, I tell you. Well, family, thanks again for coming to rock out with your boy. This has been another episode of the Pure Vibe Show. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel to grow and for more people to know. Until next time, family, peace, love, and pure vibes.